Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football. They don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, he got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Miami's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it.
There he goes. He's at the 30. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's got it down the middle. Pulled down for the tackle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Rush is on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Moore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he's
turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Going to sling it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Syracuse, 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Might be changing the route. Shotgun snap on third down. The tight end finds a soft spot. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go up top on second and short. Looking for the goal line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 2 straight times they've been denied. Do they go to the ground again on third and goal? They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets...
He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was all me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
On third down, he drops to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Trying to do it on the ground. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The corners are walked up tight. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he ran away from the defense to just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires it down the seam. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they make the play to stop. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Complete downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Syracuse, 13.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Takes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Miami, 21. Syracuse, 13.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one. Make life easier on this kicker is so important to this team.
This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the 1st down.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football. Stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you needed some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And you got half your work done now. Great execution, getting the score, but now we got to go for 2.
And he will be sacked. And here in the 4th quarter, they were trying to tie it, and they cannot. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Buck. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Finding open areas. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Steamrolls his way ahead. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far. He's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
From the gun, give on the inside. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it.